Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more of a personal video as far as why I'm not happy with trading. Again, I hit Rap Leaderboard. I have an S Divine now. I have an S Cyber. Where is it? I have S Cyber. I have Champ, Aegis, and Divine. And then I have some other stuff too, but nothing that notable. I traded off most of my demonics. I peaked at 30 demonics, and then I still have parts. But it's just the market's not in a good spot. There's no way to really push for new items, and the amount of time you'd have to spend or money you'd have to spend to get into extra poses or new S grades is just getting so absurdly high that it's just not worth doing anymore. At least for me. Now, I'm pretty happy with Divine and Cyber. I don't really need more, but it's just eh. Like it would be nice if the market was a little bit more reasonable and you could get more things and they actually did, what I was saying about when they add new supply, they make the new supply somewhat reasonable so you can get items and enjoy the game. This game's been heavily reliant on trading, and the whole thing of like trying to get new players into trading and have a new wave of traders enjoying the game and getting really into it isn't gonna happen. Standard pack is absolutely awful. None of these items are good. Elf has a pose, Dry has a pose, Spirit has a pose. Everything else doesn't have a pose in here. So if you want to get really into trading, you have to buy crystals at a really really bad rate. Don't spend real money on this. Also, I would not recommend buying VIP to gamble more. So don't buy VIP, don't buy packs, don't buy gems, don't buy the shadow currency. These orbs are insanely expensive. If you're going to buy orbs, you would buy the big crystal bundle. And instead of gambling for secret parts, you would go over to cosmetic shop and you would probably spam buy shadow bucks. If it's like last season, shadow bucks will be completely unobtainable, and these can sell for probably at least 500k each. And the poses will probably be like a million each. The explosions about a million each. The finishers a million to 2 million. These are a little bit harder to get than the last ones, so might go up. As far as the battle pass goes, they've nerfed the battle pass so much this season; it's just not worth doing. I've already completed it, I think, once, so it's not awful. And again, I don't play a ton, but they've nerfed the rate so much compared to the Cyber Battle Pass that this one's just not worth buying. If you haven't bought it, don't buy it. If you're looking to buy the next Battle Pass, I would suggest against it. It would be better to wait until the emote becomes free, and the emote's really the only reason you'd buy it. And I guess early access to the champion, but you still get the champion for free. You just have to play a little bit more. So overall, as far as spending money in this game goes, I would recommend everyone stop buying the battle pass until the rate is improved again to where it was in Crimson. As far as all of the microtransactions go, VIP, if you want to buy it, it's decent, but I don't like out of the things to buy, this is one of the best options, but I don't think it's worth it. Even if you're a new player, the crystals aren't going to give you an item. You're better off farming boss. And you know, if you need boss tickets, VIP gives you one every day. So it's something. I still don't recommend this just because $2.50 for something that ends is not great. This bundle is not worth it. Just skip it. None of these potions are worth paying for. This gem bundle is stupidly overpriced. None of the luck potions are worth buying unless you're going to spam open packs, and there's no pack that you can open that's super profitable. If luck works on legacy, then it's okay to buy this, but legacy is so not worth doing that you don't buy this anyways. Champion XP, again, just play it more. You don't need to pay them to play the game less. Sword storage, if you need it, you need it. Shiny Hunter is a skip. But if you're at the point where you're going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars in this game, you would buy this just because you might as well. Boost space is always going to be the best purchase as a trader. Auto enchant is worthless now. You don't get enough books to where this is useful, to just skip it. Orbs are getting really, really cheap, so I don't recommend people buy this. You want to sell the orbs for 250k if you are buying them, is my opinion. And they don't sell for that much. So unless they're in the legacy vaults, like this one, if they're in this one, it's decent to buy it. But it's very expensive going through these, and you have no idea how much this whole thing will be to buy out till you're done. So I would just pass on it. This deal is also horrible. Just skip it. It's not worth looking at. Like, I don't care if it's worthwhile. Don't spend the dollars. Like, just don't. But yeah, all of this is a mess. The same way back in like old Death Ball, the gem bundle was really really good at the start when everything was cheap, and then the longer time went on, it got really really bad and everything inflated. They increased all the gem rates where you're buying 15 mil gems for what you used to buy 345,000 for. So instead of getting 345,000 gems, you get 15 million. So the economy is going to inflate around that, and it seems to be inflating to the point where even if you buy this or you buy the auto enchant books and the VIP books from the gifts and you sell those, even that's going to be a really bad rate. So as time goes on, putting money into the game is probably going to get less and less worthwhile. If you're going to do it, you're probably better off doing it now than later. But even then, I don't really recommend it because of the direction the game's heading in. I think they need to add a lot more champions and add a lot more free content and get new players actually having fun again, instead of like, oh great, let's add another thing where kids can gamble, let's add another thing where people have to spend $25 to get free items. Let's not fix the ping issues. Ranked, let's keep doing inconsistent bans where it's like, well, not bans, but they took a bunch of people's alts out of ranked, and that's gonna kind of kill off the ranked thing because the whole boosting issues and the way a lot of the big PvPers would play on multiple accounts because they loved ranked, it's gonna kill their enjoyment and they're gonna play less. So overall, they've been handling the game very subpar. We really need to get like champion evos and that kind of stuff instead of another microtransaction. If they gave, I don't know, Koju some evolution or Kameki some evolution instead of making this, that would have been better for the game. But this game is essentially turning into a store page with a game around it versus being a game that has things for you to buy. And the more we go in that direction, I think this game's doomed to fail. So unless they fix it, I don't think this is going to end very well for them. And I'm not saying this out of anything against the devs. I love the game. I want to see it succeed. I love trading. I'd like to be enjoying it. But with the current direction the game's going in, I don't think this game can last much longer if it continues down this path. But yeah, that's it for today. So have a good one.